like I said, when you were younger, I was fighting guys like Peter Arts and Ray Sefo and Glauber Feitosa. They were already legends, you know. I think when I was fighting those legends, a lot of people who fighting in the tournament Friday don't even know where their boxing gloves were hanging, you know. But I'm not looking forward to fight Mirko. Like I said, I'm not on a mission anymore. You know, if I meet Mirko in the tournament, it's gonna be an honor, you know, that I can fight him here and I can fight him in his own country. And I always have a good feeling with him. Some people I don't like in the sport. Some people I like. It's just a connection. It's just yeah. If you see somebody it's good or it's not good, and with Mirko it was always good and always how are you and how do you feel and how is your health. So I'm just looking forward. If I can fight him in the final, if I make it through the final, it's already a blessing. If I can fight him, it's good. And if I can win, it's wonderful. But, you know, like I said, if somebody deserves this tournament, it's he. And if somebody deserves the final, it's he, you know, after all what he did for the sports and what he did for Croatia. So I hope I just can make a great fight with him in the finals and stay healthy together. And maybe it's a good opportunity for him to, I think he's not going to fight for 10 years or 20 years left, you know. I think he's a little bit on the end of the road. Like I said, you know, if you drive a fast car, you need a lot of gasoline, but if you drive a slow car, you can do it less. So it's up to the fights, you know, and it's up to the opponents. You know, you're just as good as your opponent lets you to be. So we just have to wait and see and wait for the moment and see what they bring, and we anticipate on that. You know, I got more than 100 fights, so I think I know how to handle those guys, and I think I got enough gas for the whole tournament. And even maybe an extra match, but we will see.
For me, in my opinion, everybody is the favorite. We all the 8 fighters are strong fighters. Otherwise, you are not in the final 8. So I have to prove myself Friday, and I will show everybody who's the best.
Fought already in Croatia almost 10 years ago in Karlovac. Do you remember this match?
Yes, I remember. It was a long time ago. I was a young, skinny guy, and just to come back to Mirko, I remember the fight was in Karlovac, and they had the people drinking a lot of Karlovac beer, and I think the promoter was drunk every night. But we had a lot of fun, and it was nice, and the food was good. And I remember after winning, I don't remember his name, but he was one of the better fighters of Croatia. After, I remember Mirko coming into the arena and sitting at the VIP tables. And at that moment, I was nothing. I was just a guy who wants to get up into kickboxing and get higher. And now, like I said, 10 years later, I'm fighting in the same tournament as him. And yeah, that's great, you know. But I remember Karlovac. I remember.
Yeah, the name of the fighter was Domagoj Ostojic.
Yes, that was it.
The history of your relationship.
This we fought 3 years ago.
We didn't have a relationship. We just had one fight. So I like women.
Our relationship, we have we fought 3 years ago, and this match 3 years ago, and it was a fight, and didn't finish yet, I think.
Mirko, you saw how much respect you got from younger fighters. I believe you feel great satisfaction. Everyone is talking about you. You're a legend. It's so nice to hear that from such great fighters who are great champions, that they respect me. But that doesn't mean that in the fight they will feel sorry for me or let me win.
Is that true that in that occasion, when you won in Karlovac, right after the fight, you screamed in Mirko's direction like, "Crow Cup, come to the ring, you are the next one"? Or
I think I did. Like I said, I was young and stupid, so I'm sorry, Mirko. But he made me wait a long time. He made me wait like for 10 years now. So, but I'm like I said, you know, when you're young, you do stupid things, and you know, you don't. When you're at that age, you don't. It's not only the age. You also see it with people who just came into the sports or just came fighting in this kickboxing. They don't know what you have. They don't know what you've been through, you know, in your fights, in your life, in your career, in your profession, and they just start screaming things and they don't know where somebody's came from, you know. So when you go to the same stages as those fighters, and you know what it is to go up and down and get knocked out and win and lose, and everybody screaming your name and then booing. If you've seen all those things, then you can respect fighters from this level or other. You know, you have to see by yourself. And when I was young, you didn't know, so you don't know where somebody came from, just screaming, but don't respect his history. And I think you can respect somebody's history until you have your own history. So that's it. But I will be screaming again to Mirko. So you know, Friday.
I remember that I was there in the corner, and I'm not sure anymore if he was screaming my name just to say hi or to challenge me for a fight. At that time, challenge me for a fight wouldn't be such a smart idea. But today, you know, things are different. He's a much bigger boy, and maybe I would pretend I didn't hear.
Mirko, it was just hi. I'm in trouble Friday.
Mr. Hari, as I understood, you have chosen to be nice guy in the future.
No, I'm no nice guy. No. Now listen, like I said, you know, like Mirko said, we respect each other. But in the ring, I'm there to hurt them, and I'm there to knock them out, you know. We don't play chess. We don't play tennis. We don't play golf, you know. We fight, and it's not a game, you know. So we're here to win, and we're here to knock each other out and get the best victories and the best epic bouts ever. But with all due respect, you know, I don't want anybody to get injured Friday. So I hope everybody stay in good health and in good shape and can go back to his family in a great physical state. But we're still going to have a fight, and I'm still going to be hard and mean, and we'll still have to need a referee. So I'm looking forward to Friday.
In a way, kickboxing is easier to prepare for, you know. There is no wrestling, there is no groundwork, there is no ground and pound, jiu-jitsu, or so many different things you need to do for MMA. You need to have a... But it's relative, you know. People would say it takes more stamina for MMA. But for other side, you know, in MMA, clinch is allowed. You know, you can stay in the clinch for 1, 2, 3 minutes. You know, you can be on the ground for 5 minutes, taking a rest if you are smart, you know, and if you know how to do it. But in kickboxing, especially in this division, you know, it's you exchange punches and kicking all the time. So I think I can say, because I try both, MMA, smaller gloves, longer round, wrestling, but in K-1 you have shorter rounds, but bigger gloves, but tempo is much higher, and it's a bigger opportunity for you to be hurt or to be knocked out. So if you ask me, I think K-1 is a little bit harder. Without underestimating of MMA, because I made my name and career in MMA too. Of course, it's dangerous, but this is tempo is much higher in a kickboxing.
Since you're in the final stage of your career, I assume, is the maintenance of the high tempo in kickboxing, is that harder for you these days?
No, my stamina is excellent. I went through my preparation really good, and I'm really happy with my stamina, my condition, and everything else is good. Okay. As a matter of fact, you know, I believe that I'm more prepared today than before 10 years, maybe.
I don't think he's in his final stage. I
said I assumed.
And I saw his kick was great, you know.
I'm training hard, you know, but this is a sport that we not compete each other, who has more stamina or who is stronger, but who is a better fighter. You know, one punch can make the difference in the fight, you know, so you need to be concentrated and everything. But talking about stamina, I'm really good prepared.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, dame e gospodo, this is